Come on, Nachtigal. Dude. Igneous Crush, go. Oh, you running? Oh, orange gels don't heal much. That's understandable, actually. Oh, you can't block that. I keep forgetting. He's almost dead. He's getting so low. You know what? I want to finish with Mystic Art. Probably not going to use it again until he's really low. Thank you, Elise. You are great at your job. No, please. It snap pivoted. Don't do that. Get away from him. Get away from me, Nachtigal. Oh, easy snap pivot. I have 10 EC. How did I get that much? Oh my goodness, stop this. Sharp Current does so much damage. I'm not linked. That's why. Oh, I didn't get him up. Whatever, it worked out. Come on, Sharp Current. He's almost dead. Once it gets max, we're finishing. I want to finish this with Elemental Mastery. Alright, you know what? I think I was being a little hard. Besides his Mystic Art being kind of BS at times, I think I was kind of being a little hard on Nachtigal. Oh, you know what I'm gonna do? Switch out Elise for now. Do this. Oh my god, stop blocking! I didn't get the Mystic Art for some reason. Oh, she wasn't in over limit. I'm so dumb. I did that wrong, and I know exactly what I messed up in. That was 100% my fault. I know what I did wrong. It was all my fault. Should have used that on Elise. I'm gonna win, I think. I know what I did wrong, and I hate it. I was thinking, like, oh, use Sharp Current to get the thing up. But then I'll just switch to Milla. But I realized Milla has to be in over limit. Which she wasn't. Oh, whatever, though. I don't need to finish with a Mystic Art, but that would have been sick. Thank you. Worm Wrath. That's still a really sick combo. No, there's no way I'm gonna make it. I mean, there's a chance, but not really. I screwed that up, and I know exactly why, and I'm pretty upset with myself. Could have had that. Oh my goodness, no! Please, Nachtigal, please don't do this. As I was saying though, before I got distracted, I was pretty. I think I was pretty unfair to this boss. I don't think this boss is bad. I think I was pretty unfair.
They won't get through.
Get Milla up. Alright, just get the link gauge up. I don't even care. Use a specific so Elise can have TP. Because I'm not losing this fight. I don't want to have to do this again. And I really would love to do it on hard. He's almost dead. I might not make it to the Mystic Art. Okay. No. I'm doing this again. That was a cheap way to die. I'm doing that again. I'm not gonna mess up the Mystic Art this time. Sharp Current is the way to go.
Are you capable of such when your spear is dulled?
This spear has granted unity and resolve to this country, now and forever.
We shall see, old friend.
I know exactly how to do this. I'm not quitting now. I know I said I wouldn't do this again, but like honestly,
Very well, so be it. It all
like no. That was a really. It was all because I messed up that Mystic Art, honestly. I know exactly what to do. I'm not gonna quit now. Plus, Nachtigal doesn't take too long. But he does take kind of longer than I would like. By the way, as I was saying, this boss is not... I'm being a little unfair to the boss. Nachtigal is annoying with the Demon's Lance Mystic Art kind of hitting more people. But there are ways to go around it, so I think I was a little unfair to Nachtigal. This isn't a bad fight. I've seen much worse Tales of bosses. This is not one of them. Alexei is far worse because of his Mystic Art. Come on, Sharp Current. Yeah, Sharp Current does a lot. I think I'm gonna use 2 over limits with Sharp Current because he has a lot of health.
It's time you know your place. Ready?
Why would I do that? I'm gonna be honest, I didn't think he can use his Mystic Art out of my Link Art. But that was wrong. Aqua Sweep is really good. I'm a big fan. It definitely gets me through this fight. I'm not gonna use Milla's Mystic Art now either.
Wake up already.
Alright, Nachtigal doesn't take a crazy long time, but definitely longer than I would like. Do it again. Oh, 2 Sharp Currents, nice. Ow, rude. Mix it up a bit. No, I wanted to snap pivot. I had to do that. That backfired horribly. There's some satisfaction when I get a perfect snap pivot. I love it. Should have used Sharp Current. It's like he's like at 50,000, which is still kind of a lot. The only thing I have against hard mode in this instance is the length, the amount of time it takes. I mean it. If I lose again, I'm actually not doing it anymore. I know I said that already, but now I mean it. If I lose, no matter how I lose, I'm definitely not doing this again. This takes way too long. And I kind of want to make progress with the story, too.
It's time you know your place. Shatter the skies. Please provide support. What happened? Sorry about that. Shatter the skies.
No, leave me alone, Nachtigal. I'm slowed. Thank you, Elise. Should have snap pivoted.
Please provide support.
Why couldn't I Sharp Current there? Is Alvin stunned or something? Probably. Probably. I don't know. Could have been it.
Here we go. It's not over. Rising apocalypse.
Please, Nachtigal.
Ready? Got it. Sharp Current. It's time you know your place. Die.
I did not snap pivot that. I disagree. I have 2 treats. I should use that. So Elise needs TP.
Sorry about that.
Should I use... I don't think my Mystic Art is going to be enough. I don't know if I should use another... yeah, do another overlimit with just Aqua Sweep. Then we'll save the Mystic Art for the finish. And we're getting Jude out of here. Alright, Jude, we're gonna get Milla in here. Now the rest of this we do with Milla. To hopefully finish with her Mystic Art. Get him. Easy Worm Wrath. Oh, he's getting low. I think it's possible to finish with the Mystic Art. He needs to have like 3,000 HP though, because the Mystic Art doesn't do it. It does a lot for Xillia damage, but it's not a lot. So he needs to have at least 3,000, I think. Is good. Oh my goodness, Nachtigal, stop that move.
It's time you know your place.
No, I really don't want to know my place, please.
Beckon the living to purgatory. Dark visitor.
Oh my goodness, I hate that I can't block. I can't block that. I keep trying to. I know I can. I just keep trying to block it because of the instinct. Sometimes it's too late to backstep from that, though. So, you know. Yo, can I get, like, a link dodge thing up?
It's not over. Massacre.
There we go. I was wondering where that was. He's getting low.
Time you know your place.
Oh, not on Elise. You are a heartless man if you go for Elise. Oh my goodness. Oh please. That went really far. Bro, please, get Elise up, thank you. No Tyrant Sphere. No Demon's Lance, especially. I need another Link gauge, please. Please, my over limit gauge is very sick. I need it. He's getting low. I might not even make it to the Mystic Art. Yeah, share TP with me to get the thing up. Oh, not this. Alright. Come on, Elise. Thank you. Do your job, please. I don't care. I'm just using a life bottle on bro. And we basically got this unless Nachtigal doesn't, like, destroy me and I get too cocky. Pretty much we got this otherwise. No, please. Please, please, please. Oh, no. All of this to finish with a Mystic Art. I can't believe it. T-Bow, please drain. I'm not gonna get the finish with the Mystic Art. It's very disappointed. All this work and I'm not gonna get to do it. Do that. I stunned you. I stunned you. Oh, now it's over. I'm not gonna get the finish with the Mystic Art. Wait. I wanted them to get the XP.
Nachtigal, you have lost. I request that you stand down.
Well, that backfired. I had the dish and everything. Whatever, I don't care. I'm not doing that again. Yeah, enemy Mystic Art's pretty much the same as me. That wasn't a bad fight. I don't hate that fight. I was a little unfair to it. It was a good fight. Demon's Lance could be a little busted, but besides that, pretty good. Especially, I'm glad I did it on hard. I didn't think it was going to be possible.
You fools, if you kill me, then you will be unwittingly handing Nachtigal over to Gaius.
Regardless, as king you must answer for your crimes.
Nonsense. With the Lance of Kresnik, I shall have absolute power.
That's enough. Mankind wasn't meant to wield such power. It would destroy the world as we know it. And you as well.
Milla, wait! This man is Rowan's friend, so Rowan should handle it.
Nachtigal, a country without its king is doomed to chaos. You have turned away from the responsibility you must bear. We have both turned away. King Nachtigal.
Gilbert, you're not saying that I should...
Let us build a new future for Nachtigal together.
You mean you would bear the burden of my crimes as well?
It's of no consequence.
Rowan. Do it.
Yes, Master.
Nachtigal!
Who is it? Who's there?
No, they must be after...
The Lance of Kresnik!
Don't worry about me. We must hurry.
I'm gonna admit, I'm a little disappointed that,
I've no excuse for my performance. Age must have dulled my combat skills more than I'd realized.
I'm a little disappointed that Elise and Rowan didn't get XP from that. But, like, honestly, it'd be that way, whatever. I still have a dish going on, they'll catch up, I'm sure. That was really... I don't know, that was good. That was a good fight. I'm not even being sarcastic, that was a really good hard mode fight. Because something I'm a little worried about with Tales of games is because sometimes the hard modes can be a little too much for a first playthrough, which I have experienced, but I'm very impressed that I was able to do this on hard. Like, the only thing was that it took too long. They're kind of HP sponges, like they just have a lot of health, but besides, if you get around that fact, they're really not too bad in this game, so props to Bandai Namco for making that not too rough, but Nachtigal's death.
It must be awful to lose a friend. Poor Rowan.
I'm sorry for your loss.
I'm fine, everyone. Fighting such an impassioned battle gave Nachtigal and I a chance to understand each other again. We have walked different paths, but it was good to remember a time when we called each other friend. I have no regrets whatsoever.
I see. Then there is nothing further for me to say.
Do you think that King Nachtigal felt the same way?
For Owen's sake, I sure hope so.
Yes, I do believe he did. Thank you. All of you.
Anytime, dude. Also, I was very unfair to Nachtigal. That wasn't a bad fight. It may have seemed that way. The first time I got killed, I was like, that's BS, but no. There are worse Tales of bosses. That was not bad. Demon's Lance is a little busted with the AoE, but at least it has a fair hitbox. It doesn't have a broken hitbox like Brilliant Cataclysm from Tales of Vesperia, but it's just a little tedious. But besides that, it wasn't too bad. I wouldn't really call that a bad fight at all. I think that was a really good fight. Oh, we have to escape, right? Oh no, we're looking for the lance. Where would the lance be, though? Do I just go back to the first floor? Is what I'm assuming? Let's try that. Maybe we can head back to La Forte. Because I explored all of it. Like, what else? I don't really know what else I can do, you know?
Sorry you had to see me like that.
I've no excuse for my performance. Age must have dulled my combat skills more than I'd realized.
Nah, you're good. Don't worry. But Order Palace wasn't that big, so I don't think the Lance of Kresnik is there. You would think it is, but I don't know where it would be there. If it is, I'll go back there. It's a really small place.